So our lesson 2 will be how to draw a floor plan to scale. This is be part of one of your assignments, I believe, drawing a room in your home. The scale here for this project will be done in a 1/2 inch scale. So you'll notice here with your 1/2 inch, you'll have starting from 0 on is 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and so on. The ticks here on the right side, each tick will represent a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, 1/2 inch to 3 inch, 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch to 1 inch, 1/2 inch to 2 inch, 1/2 inch to 3 inch, and so on, all the way equaling to 12 inches in total, which is equal to 1 foot. So when you go and draft out and decide which room you're going to do within your home, you will have a sketch in front of you that you'll be working with. Here is a bedroom that I've decided to draft, and I'm just going to trace through to show you how this would be accomplished. Using your 1/2 inch scale, I'm going to draw out first the perimeters of my wall. Starting from 0 over, you'll want to use your T-square to keep your line straight. Start from your 0, and you'll notice here it is 1 foot over. So from here to the door opening is 1 foot. From here over is 6 inches. And then you again have another opening here of 3 feet. The other opening here would be 7'6". I'm sorry, not opening, your wall thickness from your opening over. Now on my left side of my wall, I don't have any windows or doors on that wall. Again, just a reminder, when you're drawing a floor plan, the floor plan is a bird's eye view looking straight down onto the room you are drawing. I'm going to go back now onto my right side and draw my line straight up using my 45 triangle up to where my door opening will be. So I'm drawing up 6 foot 6 inches using my scale. Which, including my wall thickness, would be 7. So from the corner to the opening would be 7 feet. Afterwards, I'm drawing the opening of my door here at 3 feet. And then my remainder would be 1 foot, 6 and 6 inches there. Afterwards, I will just finish up my square, and that would be the back of the wall. This would be classified as the exterior surrounding of the room. I would now afterwards draw in my interior thickness of the wall, which here I've made 6 inches all around. Everybody will range depending on if they're drawing an exterior wall of brick, which is equaling to 1 foot. Siding generally at 6 to 7 inches. Interior walls tend to be at approximately 4 to 5 inches. So you'll notice here I'm drawing the 6 inches of the wall here. You'll notice here from 0 to here is half. It's 6 inch thick wall. Again, 6 inch thick wall. I'll then usually draw the ends, like where my door opening starts. Also my opening. An opening is not usually shown as a dashed line type right through. It's usually that way you're showing that there's drywall above it. And then again another line here. Here again there's no windows or doors, so I can draw a line straight up. Here I have a patio door and a window, so it's coming off from my inside interior wall, 2'6". So, sorry, did I go to the correct side? So 2'6" will be to your opening. And then you have a 3-foot width opening for your window. Again, going from 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, 3, right to the 0. One thing to keep in mind is that you'll want to keep your walls a little thicker than any sort of doors or windows. Now you'll notice here it's 1'6" from your window to the opening of your patio door. And the patio door here is 6 feet. 6 feet here. Notice one thing here at the door. I did draw the line throughout. I would use an eraser to just erase up that line here and make that appear opening through, which is easy to do. If you do draw a line straight through, don't be alarmed, just you can easily erase it. You'll notice here with the door, you'll see it most of the time it'll be swinging out whatever way it's swinging. If it's swinging into the room, you draw it swinging in. If it's drawn swinging out of the room, you draw it swinging out. Now, being a 3-foot opening, you'd want to make sure that your door is the same at 3 feet. So I'd go to the very corner of that wall, and then I would draw my line, 3 foot out, and I approximately make a door. They range a little bit, about a 1 inch thick. So again, fairly small, thin door. But for an interior door, it wouldn't be very thick. So there's my 3-foot door. I don't have my templates handy with me right now. I usually use a circle template to get my curve on my door correct. And I would just show the door swing within my symbol. You should have templates within your kit, circle templates or curve templates to get those curves for your doors. Again, we'll do the same thing here. This would be again another 3-foot opening. Sometimes you got to switch your scale around because it gets flipped the wrong way from time to time. So 3 feet. Just put a little tick there. It is about 1 inch thick door. Again, I'll match that up. Again, you'll see the curve. Again, please use your templates to get that curve clean to show there. The next thing I'd like to show you is your windows. So usually with the window, you'll see a couple lines within the center of the window, and that's just showing the panes of glass. That's usually directly to the center. So for instance, at 6 inches, I would find the center of the 6 inches. So 3 inches, maybe an inch out on either side. So I would say 2 inches, and then another inch. Add 2 little dots, and your line straight through. And that's just showing that there's a couple planes of glass in there within that symbol. Drawing a patio door, it's something it's a little similar. However, you would draw the one door a little out from the other. Again, you'll notice this one comes out a bit on the other side, so that we show that it slides back and forth. And this one would come out. Again, they're about approximately 1 inch thick doors. It could be a little bit bigger than that depending on the custom door you use. So as you can see, the two either would slide in this way. You might have a little handle showing that it slides back. The last thing I do would be the trim. I always show trim on the floor plan, usually about 3 inches thick. So I usually go from my 3 inches over to my 0. I start where my window opening is, put a little dot, a dot on the other side. That. Also the patio door. And this is only most pretty much shown on your floor plan. Sometimes also shown on your elevations. We'll show you that for the next lesson. So again, you see. And then I'll go back to around the doors, again 3 inches. 3 inches is usually for standard trim. Now if you have a custom home, and you may have trim much larger than that. So again, that'll depend on the room you decide to draft. And again, too, your wall thicknesses might vary depending on what room you decide to draw. So these are first part of drawing a floor plan, showing your symbols: an opening door, opening patio or window. The next step we'll go into after will be an elevation, and that will go into lesson 3. Thank you.